Hi guys, and welcome to the Shrewsbury Biscuit Live. It's something I've started doing. I think it's the third week I'm doing it now. Hopefully, you guys can all see and hear me. We had a debacle of a show last week where nobody can hear me. So if you're watching this and you're in the comments, please just drop me a message just to let me know that you can hear me, because last week was terrible. It was a dodgy microphone wire. That was the problem. That's green, and I got a green screen. That's really cool. Look at that. Woo! Anyway. Yeah, so this is just an opportunity for me to catch up with you guys, let you know what I've been up to, what's going on around us, what we got to look forward to, because there's so much that I do with the Shrewsbury Biscuit. I just spit out these interviews, the podcasts, and people do enjoy them, but sometimes it's great to add a bit of context, talk about how the interview went and if I enjoyed it and what's going on. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. I got a confession to make, though. I've been rushed today. I've been spending the whole day writing my bios for Pod Aid. A lot of work goes into Pod Aid. There's 24 guests that come to us. They either come to us physically to where we're going to be at Love to Stay, or they come and join us virtually over the interwebs. Either way, for the social media to add up, which is all going to sort of pop off soon, we need to know who these people are, what to say about them, and ways to sort of invite people to bring. Because if I just go, this guy Dave, it's my mate Dave, he's done some stuff, you're not gonna tune in, are you? So yeah, the bios are taking quite a long time. The schedule's still being messed around as well, so we need to finalize that. So that's what I've been doing today. So I haven't been able to find a Biscuit Star of the Week. So if you're watching this and you're aware of a story or something that's happened, or there's somebody that deserves a bit of recognition, then please get in the comments and let me know. Tell me their story. I'd love to give someone a pat on the back, but there is so much to go through. Before we get going, though, this is going to sound really weird. I got a good friend of mine, Dave Hamlet. He's got a message for us. He was chatting to me on Facebook just before we went live, and he said, you guys, it's very hot at the moment. The weather's ridiculous at the moment. There are actually weather health warnings going about at the moment. Stay hydrated. There's been like streets melting, literally melting. People can't stand on the concrete or the tarmac, So he says you got to stay hydrated. Now, Dave has a product called Lifelines, a great guy. He's come on the show before. This isn't a paid advertisement, by the way. I'm just doing my mate a favor. And if you're looking for a great product to stay hydrated, Lifelines is great. So as it's spelled there, LYFELINEEZ. Check them out on Facebook. Right. Let's talk about what I've been up to this week then, because I guess it's been a relatively quiet week for me, but I've still been doing my biscuit thing. And earlier in the week, was it last week, since the last show anyway, I spoke to the amazing Sasha Bai, who is amazing at what she does. She helps women, but she helps them better their lives and become more positive and get healthy. And it's these things that you've got to be able to do yourself. We talked about sort of rewiring your brain into not doing certain things or doing certain things, because these things can only be achieved if you really want to be able to achieve them, and we had a really good conversation, very frank conversation, because you may have noticed even from the intro video, I've put a bit of weight on this year, so I need to start looking after myself, and Sasha is the perfect person to sort of point me in the right direction and give me the right sort of steps to take. But of course I need to do it myself, but she's fantastic. I spoke to Olivia Hawkins from Locks to Lashes. The follically challenged Alex Whiteley did an interview about hairdressing, and it was really good. You may remember a while ago. It was a long time ago. It was just before the pandemic. I had Manola Moss come on the show, talk about she has an amazing eyelash, not just an eyelash extension business. She's like become one of the faces of eyelash extensions in the country, and I actually really enjoyed speaking to her about this because it's nice to talk about things that I don't normally talk about, And Olivia was great because her salon is green. It's a green salon. Um, Now salons use a lot of chemicals and plastics and tin and all these sort of things, and so her salon is green, and they dispose of their products and bits ethically. It's very good, and I talked about how the pandemic affected her. It's the first time I've really spoken to like a hairdresser or someone that's really she got really badly affected during COVID, and it's nice to talk about that. She's really lovely, and these interviews I'll sort of release over the next week or two, because we're still going. There's things going on at the moment. There's opportunities for me to collect lots of content over the next few days. So these things are going to be released as and when. And on Sunday was the return of Horses and Biscuits. It's a live show that we do. We used to do it every 2 weeks. That's just the promo poster that I made. Horses and Biscuits is a collaboration between the Shrewsbury Biscuit and Rocking Horse Media. Very creative bunch of people that have come together from across Shropshire, across the UK, to make things. And at the moment, they're working on a TV pilot, hopefully a TV series called Henry House, which is a drama set in a nursing home. Because obviously a lot's happened over the last few years in nursing homes, and so they're writing a really good drama about it. And we were doing it every 2 weeks, but obviously we've been festival season and a lot going on. I kind of had to put a pin on it and be like, let's do it every month or whenever we can. And we did that on Sunday. We had a good catch up after a few weeks, and they've been doing amazing things. They've now got an official partnership with Derwent College, which is where they're going to be filming. And you know what? I've released the episode today, the audio version of that. So it's on Spotify, it's on iTunes, wherever you get your podcasts. Predominantly Apple. So Apple Podcast is kind of our go-to. A lot of our listeners listen via that, so you can find it. It's a I haven't shared the link yet because I've been so busy with the Pod 8 stuff, so I'll get that shared tonight. It's really good, and I've been working with them a while, and the reason why I've been working with them a while is because they give people opportunity. Gareth and Orla, who are there now running things, they're finding people in situations where they probably need something, and they're really talented. They were talking about how they did a workshop with some of the students from Derwent College, and there was actually a student there that was really talented. So there might be an opportunity for this student, maybe we don't know, to pick up a role in what they're doing. So they give opportunities to people and it carries on with me. I mean, I was very delighted the other night to be offered the opportunity to become a producer. I've made this. I was just like, okay, let's just make something quickly. They're going to let me do some producing. I make my own stuff anyway. All this stuff, it's not just like somebody needs to make it, to produce it, to make the audio sound great, to make all the vlogs I make. I do have skills, and we're going to put them to good use. And as well, it's all about bringing people together. One of my skills is speaking to people and connecting people. That's probably one of my finest skills as the Biscuit guy. So we're going to use them skills to try and help production along the way with Henry House. It's a huge project, but there's lots of opportunity for everybody. So I want to say thank you to the guys at Rocking Horse who suggested that I might be good at doing this. I hope I can deliver. I'm pretty sure I can. There's lots coming on. Lots going on, but I like to be busy. If you listen to the Biscuit an awful lot, then you'll be aware. There may be a dash of Disaronno in this Pepsi. It's nice weather. Last night I went to the award ceremony for Lincoln Davis. If you're listening to this from afar, Lincoln Davis is a cancer charity here based in sort of Shropshire and surrounding areas of Shropshire. And they're phenomenal at what they do, making sure that someone suffering from cancer, they get the treatment that they deserve and they need. But none of this stuff is cheap. We're talking about new scanners, new wards, new this, that. Medical equipment is not cheap. So I mean, Pod Aid is in aid of Lincoln Davis. There are so many people here and surrounding, and even into Wales, that support volunteer fundraise for Lincoln Davis. So it was really nice to be invited to that. I got some pictures here. So I feel like the teacher in school. So here's my slides. The great Carl Jones was there. Great guy. Me and him get on really well. We had cakes. That pink fondant there, that had my name on it. They made food, but I had my dinner before I went, and I was like, might have a look at the cakes. Pink fondant was mine. It was really nice. There's a picture of me. Look on the stage there. Look, see that far left on that picture? It's quite cool. And this is a slide here of Naomi, CEO of Lincoln Davis. I remember interviewing her before we did Pod Aid. And one of the goals that she said she wanted for Lincoln Davis is that they become a charity that raises over £1 million a year, and there's no reason why they can't do that. Now, but the thing is, the goal was to reach that point in 2025. Now, if you saw the slide behind her there, it says 1.074 million. That's what they made in the year of 2021 and 2022. So they've done it. They've become a charity that raises over £1 million. I'm very proud of them. They deserve it. And there's a picture of me with Anna. Anna's instrumental in everything that kind of went on with Pod Aid last year, and the communications between me and Lincoln Davis. If I'm speaking to Lincoln Davis via an email or a text or a phone call, it's Anna. And if I need something, I will say to her, I need this, or can we organize this? Or I need to get my butt to the hospital and record some stuff to put in between the bits and Pod Aid like I did last year, which means taking a camera, interviewing people. And we did a great job of that last year. I did it with my phone. And it came out really well. I've got a really fancy camera now I can do that with. So that's going to turn out really good. So I need to organize that. And so I'll be like, yo, Anna, we got to do a thing. And she'll help me out. So today I've been writing I've written a list. I'm not just ignoring you guys. There's a list over here of things I've got to say, because last week was such a nightmare because I was all over the place. You may remember me last week. I was talking about rock choir and a concert that they were putting on at St. Altman's. I was going to go. I was ready to go, and my little boy, I'd barely seen him all week, and so I said, I'm not going to see you much today. I'm going to go out and do this thing. And he got really upset. And he was like, but I've missed you, Dad. I want to spend some time with you. So yeah, I had to kind of bail, and it's family, isn't it? It's important. I could have lied and be like, oh, I'm really poorly. But no, I'm going to be honest and say my boy was upset because he wanted to spend time with me. So that's what we did. But I spoke to Roanne about rock choir and how it went. She sent me some lovely pictures. There they are. And St. Albans, the acoustic, that would have sounded, I wish I'd have gone, in a way, because the acoustics in there are fantastic. Some more pictures there. The guitar. It looked a lot of fun. And Rowan also told me that they had raised £2,807 for charity. So well done, guys. Well done. That's an amazing event. There was a 12-hour long concert, non-stop, different acts turning up and singing. So to make £2,800 in a day is unbelievable work. So well done, guys. I also went for a pint with the dads from school. It's where everybody's revving up for the summer holidays, aren't they? And I'm really interested in finding out what's on for the summer holidays. So if anybody's watching this or listening to this after the fact and has got an event or a thing, or they want a business that's aimed at families and children, and they want me to speak to them on the Biscuit, or even to shout them out on here, please get in touch. That's what's kind of happening with a few people now. Now that I'm doing these live things, people are getting in touch and we're talking about things that are going on. It's just a lot easier, isn't it? So that's what's been going on. I have been very busy. I've got an itchy nose. Sorry, hay fever. There is a lot going. There is a lot going on at the moment that I'm preparing for. Tomorrow I'm going to Yarrington Studios in Frankwell. We're going to be meeting with I've been working with Intune Radio. Kind of, I built some stuff with them, and then I went on holiday, and I've been so busy with stuff that from afar, I've been kind of helping them out with stuff. not in any way, shape, or form the way in the capacity I should be, which will come. But nonetheless, I'm going to be meeting them tomorrow because they're doing a charity space odyssey in autumn, where they're going to be launching a balloon into space, where charities are involved, and tomorrow is going to be recording the promos for all that. So there's going to be lots going on with that, and you'll find out more because I want to get Wayne and Darren in on the Biscuit to talk about what's going on. It's going to be weird, isn't it? Like in tune radio on the podcast talking about what they're doing on the radio, but it'll work. I've always professed that podcasts and radio can run alongside each other. They don't have to be in fear of each other. They kind of complement each other, really. So that's what I'll be doing now. And if you've not tuned into Intune Radio, there is an app, and it's called Intune Shropshire on your app in your app store on iTunes or an Apple or Android, and you can just download it and listen. It's great. I host a mag on there every day, which is quite cool. Also, we have the Shrewsbury International Comedy Festival. Now, Neville Street, who's again a friend from afar. We speak a lot on emails and messages, but we never actually met. Every time, Neville, if you're watching, every time that we organize a coffee or a meetup, something happens. Like I don't know, I'm ill, or I just said I'm not very ill very often, but it does happen. We missed that, but he sent me the stuff for the International Comedy Festival in Shrewsbury. Amazing acts that are taking part. You got Sean Walsh, Luke Conran, Danny, Late, and Eddie Brimson, Late and Lively too. There's the Late and Lively. That's really cool. They're doing like really late shows at Havana. I think they start from 11:30 and then go through, which is quite cool. So if you want to go on a night out, there's opportunities to catch comedy while it's really late. The only thing he's asked me to say is Mike Capazola is no longer performing. So he's on the poster, but he's no longer performing. And just go on their Facebook. Go on their Facebook for Shrewsbury International Comedy Festival and find out what they're up to. That's what I would advise. Now, the big one that we're going to be doing on Monday is the Queen's Baton Relay. This is something that I'm really looking forward to because we're gonna take a studio. The last time we took a mobile studio out was the Kids Festival, and it worked really well. It worked really well because I had my family around me. Only that day, I'm not gonna have my family with me. My wife's gonna turn up with her family, and they're gonna go and do stuff and enjoy themselves. So I need a bit of help. So if anybody wants to genuinely, if you want to come and help, do some Biscuit stuff with me, do some interviews, even if you want to, sit and co-host with me, I'm not going to throw you in the deep end. A little bit of mic work, but if you want to get involved, just drop me a message, get in touch, right? Because I could do a bit of help. I can do it by myself, and I will if I have to, but it'll be nice. What is the Baton Relay, though? It is on Monday, the 18th of July. And I'm going to read from an article from My Shrewsbury, which is an amazing local magazine. If you've not heard of My Shrewsbury, how not? How have you not heard of? Definitely support My Shrewsbury magazine. And it says here, from the castle from the castle, the baton will travel along Castle Street, St Mary's Street, Dogpole, Wildcop, High Street, Mardle Quay, Smithfield Road, Rouge Hill, Raven Meadows, and back to Smithfield Road, finishing at the Victoria Quay. Next up, it boards the Sabrina. This baton's going to go on the Sabrina at 6:10 p.m. Linking up with rowing crew at Penguin Boat Club, who will deliver it to the quarry at 6:43. So the baton will go to around the dingle, and then it's going to go on the main stage. And the guys at Shropshire Festivals have been asked to put on an event, a free event, to celebrate this. There's going to be lots of food, live music. It's all free. You can just turn up, but you got to book your tickets, though. And I'll explain how you do that in a second. There's a quote here from Beth. It says, Beth Heath of Shropshire Festival said, from Morris dancing to pickleball, Shrewsbury will be inspired to get active. Plus, we'll have a huge live music stage hosting local bands and group performances that have been specially commissioned for the celebrations. The Dirty Rockin' Scoundrels are going to be there. And if you've ever been to one of Beth's festivals, they are awesome. They're amazing at what they do. So lots going on there. And it says here that Kelda Wood, MBE, who's been on the show a number of times. I absolutely adore Kelda. I think she's an amazing, inspirational woman. Founder of the local charity Climbing Out, has been selected as the baton bearer during the Shrewsbury leg. Kelda is a former member of the GB para canoe squad in the 2018 and in 2018 became the first power rower to solo row the Atlantic. She's fantastic. If you find she's everywhere around Shropshire, and with the interviews that we did with her, including the stuff with Climbing Out, are very, very good. So make sure you check them out. But we'll be there. I'm going to take a marquee, a mixer, and mics. If you're at the event and you see the Shoes of Biscuit, me, and whoever wants to come with me, come and say hello. I'm not scary at all. You're not necessarily going to be chucked in front of a microphone, but you can if you want to. That's the thing. It'd be great. I'm going to be speaking to some of the people that are going to be taking part, and some of the people are there too. It's going to be so relaxed. It's going to be so good though, as well. Now the important bit is how can you get there, all right? And I'm going to put a link in the chat right now. It's Eventbrite. There you go. There's a link there in the chat. You can click. You can buy tickets now while you're watching this. You can also just go to Eventbrite and type in Queen's Baton Relay. Also go on the Shropshire Festivals website. It's a good website. I'm sure something is there. So let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Oh, I've cleared off all my tabs. Yay, look at that. That means things are going to speed up a little bit now. So that's the Queen's Baton Relay. Also, as well, next weekend, I think we're going to have a studio there. I'm pretty sure we're going to have a studio there. I want to be there, and I think I'll be there. But there is the Battle of Shrewsbury weekend. I got pictures. Oh, by the way, this is the lineup for the Queen's Baton Relay. I completely forgot about this. Back to the Queen's Baton Relay. You've got local schools at 4 o'clock. You've got local schools groups performing. 5 p.m. the songs and dance for the Commonwealth. 6:30 procession and the welcome of the baton. Like I said, it's going to be welcomed onto the stage. 6:45. There's this baton coming on stage there. 7:15 is Old Dirty Brastards. I think you can guess the theme of that. 8 o'clock is the Dirty Rockin' Scoundrels. And then 8:45, they're going to have a big sing-along, which will be fun. And there's also another bit here showing you the route where it's going to be going, which is a lot of fun. Back to the Battle of Shrewsbury. If you remember, last year, we were a huge part of the Battle of Shrewsbury. We had a studio there, again, the mobile studio, which I like to take out now and again. And we got some great interviews, made a great vlog, and I had an amazing time. If you've never been, you really should treat your family. It's free. Turn up. And it's a reenactment weekend, so it will feel like you're walking through medieval Shrewsbury. It's at Battlefield, and it's next weekend, on the 23rd, 24th, and it's an amazing weekend. There's some pictures here that are from last year. Everybody gets dressed up. They have a good fight. They do the actual Battle of Shrewsbury, so you can cheer on which sides you want to win. And I was meant to speak to Matthew Howarth and to Lee about this last week, but I was genuinely ill. This is the third time I said I've been ill. After saying I've not been ill very often. No, I was really, really poorly on the what was it? I was on the Saturday, and yeah, so I couldn't make it. But I'll try and get him in touch with Matthew, see if we can organize something, because he is fantastic. I've got a quote here. It says, over the anniversary week of the Battle of Shrewsbury, we'll travel back to medieval Shropshire to see the sights and sounds of every life leading up to the battle. During this great family day out, you will get to see knights in armor and archers preparing for battle, living history, including traditional crafts and cookery, with many activities to try your hand at throughout the day, and many skills that can be used today. There's going to be a historical market area. They're going to be selling all manners of wares and things you can buy. There was a blacksmith last year that was making things for people. The blacksmith, he was amazing. I wonder if he's going to be there. He was great to chat to. There's going to be manners of wares, local crafts, organizations, and more. Each day will end with the Battle of Shrewsbury, where you can choose sides of the rebel army or the king himself. Sounds like a great idea, doesn't it? They've got a Facebook page too. If you type in Battle of Shrewsbury Weekend, there's an event and there's the page as well. Follow what they do. If you love your history or if you just want something great to do with the kids, that's next weekend. So check that out. Wow, we managed to get it all in. Wow, I thought I was going to struggle getting everything. I am constantly on the prowl for new interviews and new people to speak to on the Shoes of Biscuit. One of which I'm speaking to at the moment. I'm confident we'll get the interview. Is this amazing place that's popped up in town? It's O'Donnell Moonshine. It's an amazing concept for a show. I'm going to sneeze. Hold on. There you go. Sorry. O'Donnell Moonshine, and it's a moonshine business, and it's all about obviously selling moonshine, which is just unique. It's just different for Shrewsbury, isn't it? And I thought, wow, what an incredibly different business. And so I want to speak to them, and I reached out to them, and I think we're going to sort something out. I think we're gonna get something together, which is great. Right. And I meant to add that with if you do want to come on the Biscuit yourself, if you've got an event or you own a business or you know someone who would be great, please get in touch with me. Obviously, you can give me on Facebook. I'm on Instagram, Shrewsbury Biscuit, or you can email me shrewsburybiscuitpodcast@gmail.com. I didn't find a biscuit star this week. I'm so sorry. I was so busy with Pod Aid stuff that I didn't manage to find one. Gosh, it's hot, isn't it? Wow. It's warm. Okay. I need to tell you, I need to do my Pod Aid thing because it's very dear to me. I've got a picture here. Where is it? I don't know where I put it. Oh, there we go. Yes, look. Hey, Pod Aid. There it is. We did it last year. It was a very successful thing. 24-hour live podcast. Start at 9 a.m. on the 29th of September and finish at 9 a.m. on the 30th. We're doing the same day this year, simply because as we're finishing, International Podcast Day opens, and we've got Dave Lee from International Podcast Day coming on the show. He really loves what we do, and he's happy to push our stuff as well, and to help him with a bit of promotion. A nice guy, really nice guy. I've just had a very exciting announcement that Adam and the Metal Hawks. I need to find a picture of these guys. Adam and the Metal Hawks. I've completely confirmed they're going to be there. Adam and the Metal Hawks are huge at the moment. They played WrestleMania. They were really they're so good. Find a picture of them. Adam Ezegalia is the first. You put Adam into Google, and I suppose it goes on my my thing. But he is considered as the young Jack Black. He did a TikTok, and it went absolutely super mega viral, like talking hundreds of millions of views. And he has since put together the Adam and the Metal Hawks, and they release. They're obviously releasing music, but they release like fun little videos, TikToks, and they get amazing amount of views. People absolutely adore them. I found a picture of them there. Okay. I interviewed them on You Suck a while ago, and they were great guys, but we had internet problems. It was all jumping in and out and stuff. They were like in the studio, I think, recording, and it wasn't very good. So I said I'd get them back on again. And Pod Aid is a great opportunity to do that. So what have you done to that? It's really. I'm going to share a clip of something that Adam has done with the Metal Hooks, and we'll do it on the Biscuit page. So, okay, I'm going to sign off with saying in 2 hours' time, I'm going to be meeting up with my Inglorious Barstools team. We're going to be doing a live show, R-rated, a little bit naughty. I'll have a couple of drinks. I'm going to put some more Disaronno in, some more Pepsi, and we're going to have a good old laugh talk, catch up, and talk about things that have been going on this week. And tomorrow, I'm back on the radio. I did step away from this because I had loads going on, but I realized as far as my radio experience is concerned, I need that live. I need to do things live, and that's so I've come back to it. I asked the gaffer at Splash Damage Radio, I'm sorry, is there any chance I can come back and do Naughty Talk? And he said yes. So tomorrow, 7 p.m., I'll be live doing Naughty Talk, which is called Naughty Talk for two reasons. One, we play Naughty's music, and two, I can keep the swears in, so it's a little bit naughty. So from 7 p.m., great Naughty's tunes with me, and it's on Splash Damage Radio. And if you're wondering how to get hold of that, you can go to splashdamageradio.co.uk. You can use Alexa and Google and whatever it is you got at home to just press play, or you can download the Zeno app, no.fm app, and you can just listen. It's great. So if you're about tomorrow while I'm doing that, it'd be great to see you. All right, I think I'm done here. I'm done. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Use sunscreen, stay hydrated, make sure you wear flip-flops at least, because the floor is hot apparently out there. And I'll catch you guys at the weekend. Peace out.